Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take this Ubiquiti Doorbell apart, and the reason I'm doing that is it's broken. And if you are following my channel, you probably saw my Americanizing my doorbell system in my house. If not, I'll leave a link in the description. But I have a few ulterior motives for making these videos as well. First off, I wanted to learn to use vMix because I've paid a subscription for that. It's a video broadcasting, recording, streaming software. And the second reason is, let me show you here, this is where I might fail. We are going to do a video on Total Tech Talk where we will be exchanging gifts, just from Florida and me from Denmark, and we were trying to do that live and recording us unboxing the surprises, the difference between United States and Denmark. So, but that's not what we're going to do today. Oh, my ROM! I forgot my ROM. So, so I'm trying to learn to use vMix and instead of OBS, and using this top-down setup. I can't even show you my expensive camera sitting up there dangling. So so anyway, cheers. These ice thingies for rum was something I got, or whiskey was something I got from Josh last year actually. And now I'm spitting. Great stuff, Martin. Anyway, so I haven't taken it apart yet. I just briefly, I seem to have an issue with my camera will not focus, slightly out of focus. So never mind. I did go to manual focus. I haven't taken it apart. I did try to loosen the screw on this to see if it was something that was even worth starting to record. And the reason is really just taking it apart because I figured if you are a bit interested in tech stuff and you've been installing these, you might want to see what's inside them. I think, and I have this. It's not an iFixit. It's something probably, sadly, even more expensive. I purchased at a supermarket, but maybe I should get an iFixit. Seems so often these days that I. What even is this? Can we see it? Yeah. Nope. I really don't want to go through all of them to find out. Oh, I feel grip. There we go. So yeah, maybe I should just get an iFixit kit, you know, like the pros. I don't know quite why they stopped working. It worked a year and a half, which should have been fine, because I live in Denmark and we should have 2 years warranty, I suppose. But if you saw that video, this was a camera a doorbell I purchased in the US because it hadn't come to Denmark when I wanted to buy it for various reasons. I covered that in the other video. And so the warranty isn't as long or as good because it was a US version or purchased in a US shop. And I think the reason it broke might have been it got too high voltage. I did buy a 16 to 24 volt power supply for my doorbell system, but as you saw in that video, it got a little more voltage than that. Yeah. I don't know if I should remove these as well. These screws are not something you use when you install the doorbell. And if you saw the video again, you saw I had category 5 on the Ethernet cable into my doorbell, so I could have had an Ethernet connector and I'd be able to run it, which I find funny. Today you can actually in newer models get I think, is it just a USB-C connection or something like that? They are actually, this one, you can do this as well in this one. They are based on that you don't have a wiring system and just wanted to use Wi-Fi. And you can now buy a doorbell that isn't connected to anything that is. Okay. Okay, should we put these up here? Maybe we should. Can't see just a minute. This might be a very short video if I don't succeed to take it apart. Okay, so this is some rubbery, yeah, perhaps to prevent water ingress. So can I take it apart? Still not too happy about it. Then wir haben andere Methoden. I was thinking maybe we need to apply a bit of brute force. Could we just maybe these are the ones where you screw in the attach the wires, but I don't think they are actually holding onto something. Well, maybe they are. I do get some. Oh, that's just the button. It feels a bit looser now. Oh, come on, man! It's not too happy about it. This thing here is it seems like a screw is a reset button, and I do not know what that is. Can we take that apart? Can we remove that? Not as such, not directly, no. Okay. So this thing here is this little indentation here. That's where it locks into the mount you put on the door frame. And it's so. I suppose it slots in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's the light could be a bit better. But this isn't like, it doesn't seem too happy about this. So, okay. Let's apply a lot more force. Can we see anything else? There's this thing, I'm not sure what it is. Oh, hang on. This is not going to work. It's dead. It does get hot when you apply power to it, but it doesn't. Oh, what do we have here? Hey, interesting. USB connection. So clearly not meant to that you should be tinkering with it. Yeah, that's interesting. Perhaps to get the firmware installed the first time, or what have you. Yeah, maybe they have it assembled abroad and then they get it back and they say, oh, we need to release it. The firmware in there might be, the software might be too old. They want to update it before they ship it out. Who knows? It does not want to come apart, and this might be this might be destructive, but it's okay, because then I suppose other people can see what not to do, or what to do to prevent it being as destructive. That's part of the fun about doing this. And since I have this in, oh yeah, here we go, something is budging. If I break something, perhaps we can learn how not to break something if you want to take it apart. Yeah, so there's a few slots here too. I think it grips onto. I think you just have to loosen it, and we'll soon have a look at which of the screws were necessary. It seems like necessary to remove. It seems like the connection to your existing system, double system, wasn't necessary to remove. try to be okay. So that is interesting, right? So this is some thermal compound, and it does get quite hot actually. So they want to have whisk heat away from it, and as you can see, these touch some tiny little springs. Can we get this away? Let's see. Yeah, they touch some tiny little springs here. So how about these one we removed? Was that necessary at all? I would say so. Yes. Okay. Fine. One thing this camera of this system doorbell, the Ubiquiti Doorbell, was supposed to have in the first beta versions. Hang on just a second. Cheers. Where it does have an LED down here that lights up when you get home, and it senses movement, and the screen turns on, and whatever message you have on it, it will show you. In the beginning, they said there would be a camera down here to monitor a package if someone leaves someone at the door, and you will keep an eye on it. The new one does have that, but it's way too expensive. Could be fun to have, but right. So there's really not too much to see here. Find it really interesting how this part down here, if you can see it, is this big block here of, oh, there's a speaker here, that's why. Yeah. Okay, so can we get this thing out? Let's have a look. I see more tiny screws here. There's at least 2 there, and I believe what we have up there is the, yeah, it's the reset button. Can this be used? It's the wrong type. I should zoom down further. I realized that, and if I were going to do a lot of these videos, I would probably make sure I could, but it is already at its full zoom right now, sadly. And I should have some more even lighting here. But on our total TikTok video, I will be using my green screen, and so I will have a lot more light. Well, maybe actually I have connected that already. Let's just check here. Not as cozy a light it is, but hey, let's try. Boom. Maybe this helps a bit. Okay. So do I have anything that could be used for this? Yeah, this one can. And they're not even tightened that much. I just need access to the screen so I can see if it is in view. Yeah, I doubt this is coming back together because I don't care. It's not working unless I could see something super obvious why it's not working. Since the doorbell are delivering AC, maybe could be the rectifier not designed to get the voltage that it actually got. Can we even see more? See more? Think. I mean, this is. Oh yeah. I think this is. Is this a screw? Actually, is it? It's a little tiny dot there. It's It is. Yeah, you really need to have something to. I need better glasses to do this also. Tiny little screws. Okay. Wow. Is that a... No? So it seems like there's a... I don't know if you can see the camera, there's like a black plastic insert inside of it, so I feel like the white part here is maybe it's pressed into that. Hey, hang on. Hang on. Let's... I need to be... This is a connector, I believe. It's almost impossible for me to see what's going on here. What can we do? Use an iPhone to zoom in. Just a second. I should have a pause screen. I don't. Sorry about that. Oh, the package from the US is in the mail. Delivery date. Oh, I thought they had a delivery date from the package from Joss, but we are planning on streaming it if we can this weekend. We're certainly going to record it, but if we're streaming it, head over to Total Tech Talk and see if there's a scheduled a live stream. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Does that help you? So that is positively tiny. I don't even know how to take that. Oh, it has like a arrow that goes that way, doesn't it? This is where having the right tools would have been an advantage, and a microscope or a decent pair of eyes. So I could... Did I just... I think I just pulled everything off the PCB, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. Yeah. I think I just destroyed it. So figure out how to remove this. Can we have a look at this later on? Maybe we can. I can't even see how this is supposed to... Oh, maybe you're supposed to pull it upwards. Yeah, probably upwards. Can we do that? Let me do it. I have a suspicion it might be glued. Yeah, it's not too happy about. Oh, hang on. Forensics here. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I think it looks like I destroyed something more of it. Very delicate. So okay, doesn't matter. Oh, and there's... Okay, this is like the one you're supposed to just pull out, right? Can you see that? A band. Yeah, I think that's just supposed to go. Yes, that should be pulled downwards. Okay, that went fairly clean. Okay, sure. Yeah, like this. That's fairly clear how that was supposed to go. That way. Okay, that's one up here. Let me see. And as you can see, that one does go the direction of the wires. That I am certain. So if you do know how that was supposed to be taken apart, the little one there I messed up, then let me know. This one seems sort of stuck. Have they glued these in? I get the feeling they have glued them in or something. No, it is slowly getting out of there. So I mean, yeah, okay, I pulled it out of the. That was the wrong way to do it, clearly. Yeah. So this is the cam. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the camera. Something. Shutter sensor. Perhaps it controls the how much light getting through. Because as you can see when we turn around, there's a camera sensor. So yeah, if you take it this much apart, be prepared to not touch that thing. At this point I think it's probably cheaper just to buy a new one. And if you feel like it, please support us on Total Tech Talk so I can afford a new one. If you feel like giving me a new one there. Right. Okay, so we have, what is this? Hey, this looks like a tiny battery. Actually, yeah, 180 milliamp hours, 3.7 watt. You can see it there, right? So it has a tiny battery. Oh, you know what? That's because if you look at the other video I made about the doorbell, when you actually ring the doorbell, most of the electricity will short circuit or pass the doorbell itself, and it will go directly to the chime or the chime box. So look at my other video. I'll explain it there if you don't understand. Oh, it has two. It has one more. Is it the same? I thought it was something else. Yeah. So two tiny batteries here. That could be fun to use these for something. Do I have any? We have a circuit here, perhaps. I don't know if it's a charge controller or yeah, interesting. So that's what keeps it alive while the doorbell rings. That is interesting. There's a lot of stuff in here. These can actually detect cars, people. I'm not sure they could do facial recognition, but they can see if there's a person walking or it's a car driving past. I'm not sure they could do a license plate scan. There are more screws here. I think it's a Phillips, or what do you call it? Star. It's a bit tighter. There we go. I am saving the screw that. I'm not assembling this again. So we might as well go all in while we're here. Right, so there's a connector here that supposedly, yeah, connects to the other side of this. You need to align those when you're putting it back together. And there's also these two here that's supposedly, I think that might be power distribution, perhaps. There's two screws down there. Are the two there? Yes. What is that? That's where the other came from. Right. Okay. So down here we have two more. There's one here each side, and then it was a pity that it broke so fast. But I have sort of rectified the problem now, and now it's not getting as high voltage as the other one did. Seems to be a screw down there as well. Yeah, that sounded like I stripped it, actually, so. I did not strip it all the way yet. Let's try another size here. This is just riveting. Can I even find something that will wrap better than this? Nope. It's not having it. I have many sizes. Okay, this is terrible. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wanna get out of there. Maybe I did strip it. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. So, problem is it's black on black and I can't see a thing. So, yeah, it's I think we'll leave that for a little later and see if it is there anything else I can take out here. Okay, it's pretty stripped. Sorry. Maybe they glued it together. No, why should they do that just to that one? Okay. Will this come up then? No, it will not. And there's even more connectors here. Okay. I can't seem to. Oh, you know what? There's some heat compound, 2 layers, and that might be sticky. Yeah, bit sticky. So this circuit board is not attached to the part down there, but there is another. That's probably for the screen, I'm guessing. And this looks like it's for the antenna. Yep. Can we lift this up? We can. What do we have here? We have one. What is this? This must be, let's see, this one. Light for the screen, perhaps. Oh, it's another one of those. Right, should we see if we can get that out without destroying everything? I have way too fat fingers, and I do not have a tweezer or something that is tiny enough for this job. I'll try to lift it up. I mean, if I was selling this and transporting it, I would maybe give it a bit of glue or something, and if I pull by the wires, it'll just break the wires out. Maybe, or will I? Hey, I pulled up in the wires. Not that I would recommend that. Yeah. So that was what was supposed to happen. This is what? It's almost impossible to control this. Right. It just says connector number something. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this, right? And there. Oh, right. There's a light in the bottom as well. Sure, I forgot about that. So it's a button, and that has its own ribbon cable. Yeah, good luck trying assembling this again. Right, a ribbon cable there. Yeah, I mean, it's very. There we go. There we go. You see, it's maybe it's this one that's broken. If that's the plus minus, it says right there. Okay, so I'm maybe it gets the AC in there. I can't see if it's a rectifier, but yeah, it's so big when it. I would kind of assume it was the rectifier right there. Is there anything else that could look like it? I mean, it could be on this board. You know what? I actually think that is the rectifier down there. Anyway. So we got that one out now. So many wires. And this was the speaker and the light that I managed to get stuck there forever. And this stuff seems to be heat. What's it called? Heat, not heat compound, heat tape, heat. It's the same thing you put on your graphics card or something in your computer if you're water cooling it. Or I did in my NVMe drive. I can't remember. No, I didn't make a video about that external NVMe drive. There's a video there for you. I bought an external NVMe drive for editing videos, and that based on YouTube videos, yeah, I had seen, and I found some things on none of the Fancy Pants channels mentioned that I thought was kind of important. So yeah, this is this screwed in as well? You know, I gotta say, it's kind of amazing. Should I see I could do that without stripping them? A lot of products like this, they would probably just have you know, glued things in and melted it and have little tabs coming out. They would melt, and then I sort of begin to see the justification of the price of this. Actually, it's not cheap. Someone is calling. Well, you'll have to wait, dude. We'll just put it on. Not calling. SMSing. We'll have to wait. Just for a sec. I just want to get the final screws in here. There's a lot of them actually. 1, 2, 3. This one as well. Yeah, it's calling. I'll have to wait a few minutes. So let's see here. Okay, so a lot of screws to keep the doorbell button in. Okay. Oh, I'm doing it again, am I? Yeah, torque on all the screws have not been equal. Not saying that to excuse my poor unscrewing skills, but yeah, this one is. I need to get rid of all these tiny screws so we're not stepping on them or something. Yes, sir. One more there. Feel like I did get them all, but hang on. There's a tiny tab with a B just there, and there's a metal thingamajig there. Let's just destroy this thing. It's not going to be. Maybe we can lift it up. Hey, we can lift it up. Yeah, so this is a doorbell of the bell itself, and this is a bit rubbery. It's a membrane probably keeping the water out. So where's the light? Hey. Might be. Suppose it might be in here, radiating out. Yeah, it is. Oh, so it might be because it has these tabs going in here, and yeah, so it might be some LEDs on the other side of this. Huh. All those. Okay, now it doesn't click anymore. Anyway, I think we are taking this apart as far as it goes. Most boring video ever. That's okay. Let me just get rid of some of that light again. Yeah, so that's how you don't take it apart, and I hope you learned from my failures and cut. It worked. Yeah, do that at your own peril if you want to lose your doorbell. So yeah, that's it. That's a little different video, and it puts a bow on the whole Americanizing my doorbell video series. So that's just about it, and I learned a little bit about making videos or recording videos, at least using vMix. Oh, I'm talking about it, but I didn't show you. Do you care? This is vMix. Yeah, that's it. I hope you were mildly entertained. Certainly I was. So See you around. Cheers. Righty. Stop recording. See you this weekend over at Total Tech Talk.